All right, guys. So right now we actually have Aiyonna. Now, Aiyonna is actually a superstar student. She went ahead and she crushed it. How long have you been in the program, Aiyonna?
I would say since November. November was when I signed up.
November. Okay, no, just tell
Mhm.
a little bit about what you used to do back in the day when you first joined the program. Like, what were you doing for a living? What was your
Mhm.
mental state like? What did you think of when you ever found me on like social media? Like, walk me through that stage.
Yeah, so first I was working a 9 to 5 at the time, and I had always seen like Airbnb content, but it wasn't until I got a call and I signed up for one of Tabare's like free. It was like a free call or something, and I really didn't even expect that it was gonna turn into this big. But once I did that, they were like, I did the call and everything, and they let me do a payment plan. I literally didn't even have the funds. I put it on my credit card, and I just was like, I'm gonna just see what happens. And then like from there, it was literally up. Like I was able to get on the calls with you and you were holding me accountable and I literally locked in. Like I was
You
disciplined.
did lock in.
Yeah, I locked in. I was disciplined on the weekends. I was like doing this because I became obsessed and like I would see your content and like the lifestyle and everything. And I was like, that could be me, since we're similar in age and I just got inspired.
You are the prime example of what I do, right? Because I have a lot of
Yeah.
students that join the program, they think it's a get rich quick, and they give up when it gets hard. What you did is
Right.
it got hard. There was a lot of times there was ups and downs, but you kept
Hmm.
and pushing, and that makes me so happy because you would call me, and I'm like, okay, I love this. You would show up to the weekly coaching calls, you would do
Yeah.
everything, and that's why you got results. Because there's other people that were in the group coaching calls that were
Mhm.
showing up like you did, but they kind of gave up, right? So you
Right.
rock star student because you actually kept on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And now let's talk to everyone about your property. Let's see your property. Let's hear about it. Where do you have your property? How much did you invest it? I mean, how much is it making you per month? What was
Hmm.
that whole process like?
Yeah, so it's actually amazing. My property is in West Nashville, Tennessee. So it's about 10 minutes from downtown Nashville, and that's like the Broadway area, which is like the main tourist attraction. But what makes it great is it's above so many like restaurants, shops, like it's literally close to everything. So it's not just good for tourists, it's been good for like business travelers, families, all of that. And it ended up being literally down the street from my 9 to 5. So when I was launching, it was like I felt like it was a sign or something because I could literally go to work and I literally toured it right after work and I just fell in love. And they let me do 30 days free, which was amazing because I remember I was talking to you about that because at first they weren't going to let me do 30 days free. And the rent, I ended up getting really lucky. It's only like 14.99, which is really good in Nashville for the location and everything that it comes with. So with 30 days free, I was able to furnish it. It did take me a little longer because I was still working my job and I wasn't as prepared as I'd like to be. But like I got it furnished within like 2 weeks and a half, like 2.5 weeks. I completed everything and I spent about 5,000 on furnishing.
That's freaking awesome. Talk to
Yeah.
me a little bit. Can you send me your unit so we can pull it up?
Yes.
I think you did send it to me already. Let me check.
Mhm.
Because I saw your calendar. Your calendar looks pretty juicy.
Yes. No, it's doing amazing and I'm honestly just in awe. Let me see right now. We became a guest favorite like in the second month. I did everything that you said.
Oh,
I just texted it to you. But I did everything you said. Like I started for the first few guests, I ended up making a basket and like putting snacks and stuff in there and writing a little letter. So that was good.
this is awesome. All right, now walk me through this, right? Because
Yes.
this looks freaking stunning. It looks like you've
Yes.
been in the game for years and years and years. It's a freaking amazing property. What made you choose this property? Because I'm sure you did a lot of research. You had a bunch of different
Mhm.
properties. Why this? Why this one?
So in Nashville, there's actually a lot of zoning for people who do like rental arbitrage and who don't, own the property. So I was running into like lots of hassles. Like it was literally a lots of no's because of the zoning. But this one was so perfect because one, it was like a small 1 bedroom. So I'm like, that's perfect size that I need for my first one. And two, the location. Like when I went and toured it, I'm like, this is going to be amazing for my guests because it's really above a brunch spot. It's above a bar. It's above a smoothie place. Like it's by everything you would need if you were traveling. And I was like, if I was coming to Nashville, I'd want to stay here. And, it was just amazing. Like the location was perfect. Everything was perfect.
And the customer service you've been doing is freaking phenomenal. Not one
Yes, I'm
bad
trying.
review. There,
Yeah, I've been trying. People will say little stuff in the private reviews. I've noticed like but it was only one thing. Like someone said they didn't like the mattress topper and I was like, okay, like sorry that you
this
didn't
is
like that.
awesome. Because
Yeah.
look at this. You have a 5 star. You have no like that's rare. Like most people have four.
Really?
I have four, three. Because you can't please everyone. But so far you've been like pleasing everyone. You've been doing everything you're supposed to. Everything's amazing. That's freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
And I
That's
did.
all.
I ran into one thing, but I fixed it. It was somebody got locked out of the unit, and like the lock. I think my cleaner accidentally locked it, but they canceled their stay, and so that was the only thing I was kind of like trying to problem solve and figure that out. But I ended up figuring it out.
That's awesome. And what are the numbers? Like, let's walk me
Yeah.
through like last month. How much did you make in revenue, and then how much did you keep in profit?
So May was amazing. We made 3,181. And so overhead is about 1,800. So I was able to keep literally like 14, I can't remember the exact amount, but like 1,400 in profit just
1,500.
from
That's
this unit.
amazing. So that
Yeah.
let's do the math. And how much did you spend all in, like to like in rent and furniture, everything? How much did you spend?
Everything, it ended up being a total of like 8,000 because I did go over my budget. So
Okay.
with first month's rent, all that, yeah, furnishing 8,000 and the permit in Nashville, you have to get a permit. So my permit was like $300 for this unit.
Okay, I want to do the math real quick. 1,400. You literally made that's insane. Because look, if you spent 8,000, let's say
Mhm.
10% of that is 800, right? You made over 10% return on your investment in the first
Mhm.
month of operating. That's insane, right?
Yes, because I was, yeah, May was the first full. Well, April it was a little less revenue, but yeah, May was like crazy because
Yeah,
I
because
launched it
you
the
have to
end of
get the
March.
booking, right? You always the first
Yeah,
month, first month or two, you have to get the bookings, the reviews.
right.
Now you should see a steady increase, right? Have
Hmm.
you established what the low season and what the high season is in this location?
Not yet. I know obviously we're in the high season right now, but since I'm hoping that Nashville's gonna be pretty constant because people come here for like bachelor parties like literally all throughout the year.
Yep.
So I'm not sure. I think it might be around like Christmas to like December, January. That might be low.
And
But
where did you buy your furniture for? For those asking, like, oh, where can I buy furniture for 8 grand?
yeah, so I used Amazon and then Marketplace. I literally got the dining set on Marketplace. I drove like an hour away to pick it up, but it was so perfect and it was the color scheme I wanted. I got my table from like a warehouse, it was also on Marketplace, but it was one of those consignment warehouses. So that was on sale. And then also Ross, all the decorations, literally Ross, Marshalls,
That's
Burlington had lots of great stuff too.
that's freaking awesome. And we had some issues, right? Because I think you forgot to put the cleaning in the first couple of bookings.
Yes, yes, I forgot to put the cleaning fee, so I did. I had to like ask people and request it, and some people did accept it, some
Mhm.
people didn't. But like you had told me, like it was a learning experience, and
So,
yeah.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying it was a learning experience, and now for my next unit, I'm definitely gonna add that ASAP so that I don't have to, go through and request that because a lot of people were upset.
And I wanted to ask you, how old are you, right? Because a lot of
Yeah.
people think, oh, I'm too young to do this.
Yeah, no, I'm 23, so I just turned 23, but this was when I was 22, so I saw Tabare, I saw you doing it, and I'm like, if he can do it at our age, then I know I can do it.
That's the best part. Anything is
Yeah,
possible. You set your mind to anything's
literally.
possible. And this is why I wanted to show everyone this because you are the example. I have people that started the program at the same time that you did. And
Yeah.
I guess like it happens, right? People
Yeah.
want to do something and then when it comes time to putting in the work, they kind of stop, but you just kept pushing,
Mhm.
pushing, pushing. And we've had some conversations like what, 11, midnight,
Yeah, literally.
but it's
Literally.
been good. So what would you say to someone that's on the fence and like, oh, I want to start an Airbnb business, but I'm scared. I'm scared to take the leap of faith. What would you say to someone?
I would say do it. Like honestly, the worst thing that can happen is that you'll be exactly where you are right now. So like why not just try it? See, the best thing that can happen, take the risk and don't let I feel like my credit was like up and down. So if you have like bad credit or if you don't have any money saved up, definitely do not let that deter you because
Yeah.
it will work out.
And we got you funded, but it wasn't that much. How
Yeah.
much did
No,
we?
it wasn't that much because like my credit was still kind of in the works of getting inquiries off, but I literally got 12,000 from Amex. So it was enough for me to do. I think it was, yeah, one is 9,000, one's 2,000, 11,000. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. But that card's pretty much going to pay for itself in the first 4 to.
Yeah, literally. So it was the perfect amount.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay, good. We'll keep crushing it and let's freaking rock and roll.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. And good luck to whoever
Absolutely.
joins. Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's roll.